Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So we begin the sabak for Wednesday 3rd of March. Again, we carry on from where we left off on Tuesday's sabak. And in this sabak, please do pay a lot of attention. There's a few tricky words and a few tajweed rules that you need to be extra careful on. Okay? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Remember, stretch the endings of ta'awudh tasmiyah and also the end of the ayats as well. فلما أضاءت ما حوله ذهب الله. Okay, so please put a mark there. We want everyone to stop on ذهب الله. Okay, so take out the dhamma, replace it with a sukoon. So ذهب الله becomes ذهب الله. And then when we carry on, we'll go back to ذهب الله and then finish the ayah off. So here, we need to remember now, a common mistake is children pray for Okay, this is lam mim fatha lam. Okay, and the mim has a tashdid. So ghunna, 3 seconds, you use your fingers. And ma, mim, alif fatha ma, 3 second mud on top of there also. So 3 seconds ghunna, 3 seconds mud. فَلَمَّا أَضَاءَتْ 5 second mud on da and at. The ta, we sound it but no qalqala. We don't want to hear أَضَاءَتْ مَا حَوْلَهُ. No, أَضَاءَتْ مَا حَوْلَهُ. On حَوْلَهُ, there's an upside down dhamma. So we stretch it for 1 second. So it's not حَوْلَهُ ذَهَبَ اللَّهُ. No, حَوْلَهُ ذَهَبَ اللَّهُ. Stretch the ending there. Okay, so as I mentioned, we go back to ذَهَبَ اللَّهُ and finish the ayah off. ذَهَبَ اللَّهُ بِنُورِهِمْ وَتَرَكَهُمْ فِي ظُلُمَاتٍ. Again, please put a mark there. So ظُلُمَاتٍ, we're going to stop there. So we remove the kasratain, replace it with a sukoon. So mim, ta, standing fatha, mat, stretch as you stop on there. Okay. في ظلمات لا يبصرون. تا لام كسرتين تل. Okay, lam alif fatha la, ظلمات لا يب. The ba has a sukoon, so qalqala yubasirun, saw full mouth. Okay, stretch the ending of the ayah as I mentioned at the beginning. Stretch the ending there because there's a waw with a sukoon, and if it's at the end of an ayah, we stretch it a little bit more. Okay, so again, في ظلمات لا يبصرون. Okay, dha, so make sure you recite that as full mouth. Next ayah, so here a few tricky words which needs extra focus on. صُمٌّ بُكْمٌ عُمْيٌ فَهُمْ لَا يَرْجِعُونَ. Okay, so saw, full mouth letter. Join the saw to the meme, saw meme, dhamma sum. So there's a ghunna, meme with a tashdid. Then you pray the meme again because it has a tashdid. So meme, fathat, meme, dhammatain, mum. Summum. Okay, now after the small meme there's a ba, so we do a ghunna there also. And when we go on to the next word, the kaf is not a qalqala letter, so we don't want to hear bukumun. No, bukmun, sound the kaf but don't bounce on it, don't do echo sound. So summum bukmun. Now bukmun, there's an ayn after it, so where we would normally do an ikhfa, we don't do it because there's a throat letter that follows it. So summun bukmun umyun fahum. So stop on fahum everyone, otherwise we'll get out of breath. So umyun, here we do an ikhfa because fa is not a throat letter, so we do an ikhfa. Okay, and then we carry on. And just to make sure that ra has a sukoon and the letter before it has a fatha, so the ra will be full mouth. And ji'un, stretch the ending. So فَهُمْ لَا يَرْجِعُونَ. Okay, فَهُمْ dhamma, so circle your lips. Last line, أَوْ كَصَيِّبٍ مِّنَ السماء فيه ظلمات. So I want everyone to stop there. ظلمات. Take off the ضمتين and replace it with a sukun. So it becomes ظلمات. Okay, sound that at the end. So أو كصيب كفتحك صا يا فتح صي يا كسري صي. Okay, join the صا to the ya. أو كصي بم با ميم كسرتين بم. And on the meme there's a tashdid, so غنة. أو كصيب من السماء. 5-second mud on the meme. Okay, 5-second mud. أو كصيب من السماء فيه ظلمات. Okay, E and he go straight onto the next word. We don't want to stretch the kasras here. من السماء فيه ظلمات. Okay, and then we finish the ayah off. ظلمات ورعد وبرق. Okay, ظلمات غنة نون. Sorry, there's no noon there, but we do a غنة there. 3 seconds. Okay, ورعد را عين فتحة رع. No قلقلة on the عين. Do again, stretch it for 3 seconds, pray it from your nose. وَرَعْدٌ وَبَرْقٌ. Ra will be full mouth because the letter before has a fatha, okay, and the ra has a sukun. And when you get to the qaf, it's a qalqala. So replace the dhammatain with a sukun. So now the qa has a sukun, which is a qalqala letter. We do an echo sound at the end. وَبَرْقٌ. Okay, so one more time. ظُلُمَاتٌ وَرَعْدٌ وَبَرْقٌ. Common mistake is that dhammatain isn't pronounced properly, and it sounds as though you're playing ظُلُمَاتٌ, okay, as though it's a fathatain, but here it's a dhammatain. So very important that you circle your lips, and also on this da, which has a dhammatain as well. ظُلُمَاتٌ وَرَعْدٌ وَبَرْقٌ. So it's a short sabak, it's only 3 lines, but as I mentioned, there's lots of tajweed rules in these 3 lines that we need to be aware of and try and perfect that. And let's have a really good Wednesday again. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.